She support pride, lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner's side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. Here we go. On the base. 51. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, you got three.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now, these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. Of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that, but they met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2017, a 40-0 rout by the Ravens over the Dolphins in October of that year. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here, the first sack of the season? Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down, Ravens.
On the double, to the mark, check 52 to the mark.
On first down, Dobbins showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On second down, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line. Let's get it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the safety creep.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. A short throw caught by Andrews. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. And he gets it down to the 32.
You got it.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. This time Jackson will throw it. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 3rd down, Dobbins, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. On third down, a run from Breida. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Returnable for Grant. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down. On second down now, Dobbins, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Jackson now off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Wind at his back now in this third quarter. Tucker's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh,
that's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pick up there. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
I'm coming after you. 51 to my boy, 51.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Again, it's Howard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, come on. 36. 57. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, 48 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now in Miami. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On the counter, it's Hill. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They go counter with Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker.
Caught the ball.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check, 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 check. Kill, kill, kill. Go. Kill, turn up.
Breida, he'll try the right side. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
We own them.
Right here, guys. Fight.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson is going to fire one deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here we go.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second and 3. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Blue down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's it?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now it's Breida. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 44 yards. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Mike 51. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Check 31. Motion.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Let's go, D.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Dolphins, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
All right, here's my week one recap. Make it quick and sweet. Got my ass beat. I don't know if it's fucking calm. I don't know if it's the new offensive line with Marshall Yonder retiring. I don't know what the fuck it is. Or I never played the Ravens. I never played with them. Figured I'd try them out. But the O-line is trash. Actually, I'm lying. I played 2 head-to-head games just to test them out. And a completely different team. This O-line is trash. But I'm going to show you the last play of the game for offense to show you what type of game it was. Defense played well other than one blown coverage, whatever. But yeah, so I'm going to just go ahead and do it like this. And watch this bullshit. So this pretty much, this play sums up the game. Look at this shit. That's how it looked pretty much every fucking play. Could block, couldn't do shit. Motherfucker had 3.5 sacks Agba did alone, or 4.5 with that play. So it is what it is. That's how that's how the whole fucking game looked, bro. And I stepped up in the pocket, rushing 3. The dude beats me inside and pursues and spins back around. It was just an onslaught. He scored 21 in the second half. Before that, it was 6-3. So turned the ball over, got big plays, and I got drops. He got a one-handed user diving fucking kick with a linebacker on a receiver. Shit, just I don't know what it was. Maybe I'm just ass. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, that's my recap. I lose 24-6. On to the next one. Watch this play right here. Look at this shit. This is a play before the last play. The third down play, or second, yeah, third down play. Like, bro, I'm telling you, like, it was ridiculous. Even though he was blitzing, I knew he was blitzing. I don't scramble, so I don't cheat like everybody's gonna scramble the whole time. But look, fullback, running back didn't block nobody, just beat him one-on-one. Pretty much how I looked all fucking game. Matter of fact, come watch it. Go to my live feed. Like, watch this shit, bro. I just showed you the last two offensive plays for me. Watch this shit. This is right after I just got the ball back. Oh shit, I meant to show you another one. Like, bro, it was ridiculous the whole game. And so look, Lonnie Stanley, like, he was outside. I step up, he's automatically inside, bro. And I fucking fumble. Like, motherfucker strip sack, fumble, and recovery that fast. Ball right on. In the very next play, I cheat and run. Now, I stacked it, you know, this way, watch. Clearly, I know he's going left, right? I cheat and run left. Nobody fucking goes. That was just bad user skills, but that's what. But like, look at my other guys. Nobody else flows to the fucking ball. Like, when you cheat run, they usually fucking play. Look at that shit. Very next player after that bullshit fumble. What else? Just dumb shit. It's fucking ridiculous. And watch this shit. This is the last one I'll show you, bro. I was already down. I'm like, fuck it. Like, nah, bro. Let me get that one-handed. Like, this how this whole fucking game went, bro. Or the second half. I was shutting his ass down. Any play that could happen did happen. I don't understand that shit. Like, yeah, he was playing fucking Hollywood 30 yards off. Double, you know, trying to double him, so I'm trying to bring him underneath. That one play he just went deep. But bro, I don't care. I can't win. And then this one was just, I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't even know what the fuck happened to this play. Watch this shit. Oh, this is that out route. So, yeah, that was a stupid ass throw. But whatever, it is what it is. Just got my ass whipped. All right, man.